the waters. Friendly people meet in every corner. Togetherness and love is what we stand for. We stand for.
Yeah.
Stand for.
Oh, island in the sun. Look at how we've grown, how far we've run. 50 years we strong and more to come. More to come. More to come. I'm going higher. 50 years we're blessed, we're forged in fire. Still reaching for more. Going up, going up, 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 up. Going up, going up, going up, up, up.
Yeah, probably one of the biggest songs I've ever heard. We're going up, we're going up, we're going up. And as we get closer to all of the events planned for the 50th anniversary celebration, we're feeling the vibe. We've got Oslin Crosby with us today. Oslin, it's such a pleasure to have you with us today. How are you doing?
It is a pleasure to be here with you, Mikey. I am doing great. Good day to you and all your viewers and listeners. It's always a pleasure to be on, especially when we're speaking about our beautiful land and a landmark celebration of 50 years, because we know we will only do this once.
We will only do this once, celebrating 50 once. And of course, Oslin, I mean, I'm talking about you first. How are you feeling the vibe? How is it when you go around the country? What kind of vibe are you getting?
Well, Mikey, I think it is for me. Independence is always a very special time because my birthday, I get to celebrate my birthday the day before independence. So it is a double for me. So it's always special. But this independence reminds us of a couple years ago. You remember when Colors Day and we had all the flags and just that special synergy. People are just gearing up for something big. I think we are sensing that. When you look at the ground, you feel the ground, as you would say. You can tell that something big is coming here in Grenada, and it is all over. You look at the lights on the carnage. Ooh, that one is lovely at night, and I don't think we can ever dispute that. We look throughout the town, the buntings from since Christmas gone, the buntings start going up. We're seeing them all over. We're seeing the banners, the buildings, our national buildings, and so are all displaying the national colors at night. So, and we know that our colors are special. It's different. Whenever you see those three colors, is the best combination that you would ever get. But along with it, we as a people truly represent those colors. And I think there is a lot for us to celebrate, and we are taking this one seriously, and we are going in head first. That this time around, we're going in head first, and we plan to celebrate and enjoy this.
Yes, I, and of course it looks good, you know. So we are getting somewhere with our independence celebration. I think I mean, there's Christmas, there's Easter, there's everything, but a day for nation. We know we have to go in hard, as you're saying, head first. And of course, I'm feeling that we are certainly doing that. Quite a bit of events are carded to take place in recognition of our 50th anniversary. Some have already taken place, and we have some coming up this week. Let's talk about that. So the next event is going to be on Friday, is it?
On Friday. So yes, there are a number of events from since independence was launched at the end of October. It has been going. It has not stopped, and it will not stop up until actually we get to celebrate 50 for 1 year. But speaking about the national events, right? Speaking about the national events, there were a number of things that went before. We had the launching of the school mobile museum that went already on the 29th of November. On the 3rd of January, we had the unveiling of the Caricom roundabout. That's a roundabout close to the botanical gardens. And come Friday, we will be hosting the Youth Leadership Summit. And that one is a big one. All the activities you will recognize speaks a lot of that, or rather, it is built around the theme of this year's independence. One people, so people, journey, and also the future. And it's all one people, one journey, one future, and all all the activities are all surrounding this. And if we are going to speak about our future, then we know that we must speak about our youth. So they are playing a critical part of this. And come Friday at the Radisson Ballroom, we'll be hosting the intention is to host over 300 young people. Over 300 young people to be at the same venue to start from 8 in the morning. And it's going to be an all-day affair where our young, inspiring, and successful young people will have an opportunity to come and share their stories with other young people. So the schools are engaged, our community groups are engaged, right? Our schools at different levels will be there. So our children get an opportunity to hear the stories of those that they look onto now as a success story, which will then give them an opportunity to map what they want to be, how they want to be, how they would want what and who they would want to be later on. And we know all of this decides our future as a nation. As we celebrate 50, we cannot just celebrate now, but we have to also celebrate the next 50 and the following 50. Because remember, Mikey, after we have all departed from this life and this land, I think we are all aware that this country will continue to build and grow, and we all play a part in this. So our young people will be on showcase this Friday at a Radisson Ballroom. If you have not yet registered and you have interest, you want to be a part of it, I encourage you to call the secretariat, call the celebrations committee secretariat, and it's located on the Caranach, and you can be a part of it, or go to your school's principal, because all our schools are involved in this. So that's a summit on Friday. But let us not forget, if we are talking Grenada, we know that there must be music. There must be music. And with an overwhelming support from our Calypsonians and this year's Calypso competition, 60 plus. Mikey, you being a former Calypsonian yourself, participating in competition, you know that we have just about 100 here, right, of our artists, Calypsonians. And to have 60 plus showing interest in this year's competition, it means that that's over 60% of our artists here, and that's exceptional. So the semi-finalists have been selected, and come Saturday, the semi-finalists will be going up in front of the judges to decide who will go up against our reigning monarch. Come next week, when the final will be held at the St. Patrick Bus Terminal. So Lassa Jess will come alive on Saturday for the semi-final. So it's going to be a packed Independence-like weekend. And then Sunday, we have an opportunity to say thank you to the Most High through music, praise, and fun. And that would be at Progress Park in St. Andrew. And I want people to come on out. This is not just meant for Christians. We are all Christians. I think we can all agree, Mikey. We all look forward to, or we pray and look forward to someone, right? We have beliefs and so. And the gospel fusion on Sunday, praise, music, and fun is going to come alive. Starts from 1 o'clock. That's the fun day. So you would have the bouncy castle, the face painting, and all of that for our children. So it's going to be a family affair. You get to Progress Park from midday? From midday, the activities will be there to entertain the children. And then from 3 o'clock, the concert will get into high gear. And there's a lot happening at that concert on Sunday. And I want us to remember, if we are celebrating 50 and we are celebrating Grenada, it means that we are celebrating everything about us. All Grenadan, our music, and our artists will be on display. So Laura Lisa will be there, Kay Morale, also Kamala Stevens, Richard Simon, Touch of Grace will be there. The South St. George Government School Choir will be there. Preston Andrew and the St. Anne's Mystical Healing Chapel will be there. The Birch Grove New Testament Church of God worship team will be there. DJ Savvy and Gospel DJ will also be there from 1 until the concert starts. So while, yes, the Bouncy Castle and so will be there, the children will be, and parents, the families that will be there, will also have gospel music to set the tone for what will be expected to be a very, very interesting, high amplitude gospel concert that will be happening on Sunday at the Progress Park. And we want, as I keep saying, we want people to come out, support the national events. And as I said, this weekend is going to be an Independence-like weekend. We are getting ready because after this weekend, it's next weekend, and then it's Independence. So we are not far away, just about 2 weeks and counting to the grand celebration of 50 years as an independent nation.
And we have quite a bit of, I think what I've noticed is we have Calypso, we have gospel, we have something for everybody. So if you do not like the genre Calypso, then on the same weekend you're still getting to enjoy a good bit of gospel.
Yes.
The names that you've called, I'm like, these are the top singers when it comes to gospel music and gospel groups in Grenada. So you're getting a really, really, really good show, whether it is for the Calypso or you're getting, or you're going to the gospel or both.
Yes. So and that's the next thing. The events are also meant to unite. We will not, I think we can both concur when we say that 50 years means that we are speaking of everything, everyone's contribution to this 50. It is not just 50 starting from Sir Eric Matthew Gary 50 years ago when he ensured that we became an independent nation. After that, everyone that has come that's contributed has added to that 50 years, and it's a time of unity. And I want us to note this as a nation, that we are one people. We are one people, and I think that's where the theme comes so forcefully into play. One people, one journey, one future. This is ours. This is Grenada. This is you, Mikey, and this is me. And in order for us and this to be successful and this country to grow, we as a nation must see ourselves as one. It goes beyond whatever we think. Nothing exists other than Grenada. Yeah. So on Sunday, the concert is non-denominational. So there's no reason to say this is for that denomination and not for me. It's for everyone. It is our 50th celebration. We are celebrating this beautiful rock of ours. And we have an opportunity to do what our foreparents may not have been able to do, right? For some of us that might have lost our parents, be it a father or mother, or grandparents, they have contributed to the growth of this land. And I'm sure if they were here, they were going to celebrate in fine style. Why shouldn't we? We should do so and play our part, because remember, when we celebrate, we're celebrating for them too. We are a part of their lineage, and we are celebrating their remarkable, outstanding, and ever so valuable contribution to this beautiful rock of ours, right? And,
Yeah.
and, and as we continue to say that, we recognize that all the activities that are planned is for everybody. So the sportsman, we have something for you. The soca artist, there's something for you. The Calypso, there's something for you. The gospel artist, there's something for you. Our police officers, our public officers, our farmers, everyone, our youth. We are targeting everyone in the activities that were planned. So Independence Calypso competition comes on next week, Saturday. Yes, the 27th of January, when you will decide who will be our independence monarch. And then on the 28th, I love speaking about this one, the Round the Island Flag Relay and Paris Sports, Mike. And this one is special. It is special. Four sporting disciplines comes into play, and we would have seven teams, which represents our seven parishes, and then we would have 50 participants from these seven teams. Yeah, how will it be broken down, and what will be happening on that Sunday? It starts with the athletic. So the relay will start in St. Patrick. You run from St. Patrick, and that's a team of 25 runners. For every team, remember we have seven teams, 25 runners will be on that team. So it's going to be a baton. Yeah, you got to run a certain distance, pass the baton on to another person, and then that race will start in St. Patrick and end in St. John. We know that
Yeah.
once we're going to speak of St. John, then we have to be speaking about something from the sea, Mikey, right? We would
Yes,
all
I
agree that we from the western side know that it has to involve something to do with the water, right? So then we move from the road in the athletics to the sailing part of things. Yeah. So then we would have the sailors that will be moving. So seven boats now will be leaving St. John and will be journeying down to the Carenage, where the sailing part will end. When the sailing part ends, then our swimmers will take over. Yeah, five of our swimmers. So that's five swimmers from seven teams will be now swimming across the Carenage all the way down to Grand Dance. So they'll be going down to Grand Dance, cross the harbor swim, and that is five people in the team. When they get to the beach, then they now get onto the final sporting discipline, in that of the cycling. So our cyclists have an opportunity to now be a part of it, and then they would cycle from Grandlands back up to St. Andrew. You recognize that we cover the entire mainland.
Wow. This
So
is
that is
so
what's happening
exciting.
with that. Yes, it is.
I, you know,
It
I
is.
can
And
go ahead.
And we can actually imagine, right? People lining the street and supporting. And what we want to note here is that you don't need to be from St. Mark to be on the St. Mark team. You don't need to be from St. John to be on the team. What's
Ah,
important, though, is that you have a team comprising of the number of members to ensure that we have 50, and the number 50 is always highlighted in whatever is done, right? So everybody is going to be 50 participants participating in 4 sporting disciplines for that event. I want to encourage people to participate. If you want to know more about it, you can call the secretariat. We're willing to share a lot more with you on that, but I'm looking forward to that. I think that's just exciting.
How you
It is
mean? Yeah,
exciting.
man. Yeah, man. I want to
It
see.
is.
I hope we can get a CNN like kind of coverage so that we can get to
Yes.
see pieces of it, and so at least for persons who are not able to go can actually, because I'm seeing this thing to be really really excited.
Yes,
So
I believe it will be, and I think it's going to capture the essence of that of 50 years, getting so many people involved with the cycling, with the swimming, with the sailing. You recognize that with the disciplines, it incorporates not just youth or the elder, but you have a mix of both in that routine. So it gives you an opportunity to participate in something. You may not be a very good runner, but you may be an excellent cyclist, so you can participate. You can be a part of it, and I want people to be a part of all the events. Come the 30th, then we have the launch of the Independence Historic Art Exhibition. So there we have another of our creative groups that will be having something that they can feature, or a platform rather, where they can feature their work. And we want to encourage our artists, our artisans, to please contact the office if you have not yet done so and be a part of that event. Because after that, it's going to be on show, the art exhibition will continue, and with that, people have an opportunity to purchase your work. And while we are doing all of this, we realize that Grenada will be on display for the 50th anniversary. And I want us to support our locals, support our local people, their business, their trade, because remember, when we support our own, we can grow into something bigger. Yeah. And it's important that we do that. I think 50 is a lot more about this, as you realize too that the activities bring out the people that you may not know, the craft businesses that you may not know about. So you have an opportunity then after the celebrations to engage them. Come the 2nd of February, all things Grenadian. We know about the expo that happens at the rally come Independence Day. So we get an opportunity to get a piece of it before. So it's going to be on the Carnage. Yes, where we have all things Grenadian. Everything that you can think about will be on display. Our agro processing industries, everybody's going to be out there. Our craft, arts and craft people will be there. So let us come on out to the Carnage and be a part of it. On that same night, it's going to be the Up From Here concert. There was a press briefing this morning on that event. It is going to be an unforgettable night of rhythm and melodies. Up From Here, the music concert is going to be a spectacular musical celebration. All things Grenadian, all our local artists will be on display. When we enjoy Calypso, then we get to enjoy soca and the groove, and we know what we are made up of. So Up From Here concert will be on. Remember, that's a free concert, right? So on Friday night, Mikey, I think it is understood that traditionally Friday is a liming
relaxed
night
day.
for us.
Yeah, that we
Okay, you
relaxed
work,
day.
yeah, you work all week, you get to take a drink, so you get to go to the stadium, and have a really really nice evening of music for the Up From Here concert. On the 3rd, it's going to be the Governor General's Gala. It's a fundraising event at also the Radisson's Ballroom, where people are encouraged to participate, be a part of it, as what it does is it gives us an opportunity to not, we always hear of these national events, or rather projects, national projects that government would say that there's a grant from that place, or we have had to find financing there. We have an opportunity now to contribute to the rebuilding of Government House. That fundraising event, all proceeds that is derived from that event will go towards the rehabilitation of Government House. And we know that Ivan did quite a number on us. But in addition to that, I think also on the bright side, Ivan showed us how resilient we are as a nation. And I think we must celebrate this. And this fundraiser is an opportunity for us to say that I have contributed. In the next couple of years, you can tell your son or daughter, I contributed to this. When we attended this, the proceeds went to this. While we know that it may not be able to fully fund, yes, the reconstruction of the building, but you can contribute. It makes a difference. We grew up on one cocoa full of a basket, right? We know how powerful those analogies are. Let us not ever, don't ever underestimate those old adages as the wisdom that our parents and grandparents imparted to us. through these adages. I think it's only when we become adults we recognize how powerful they were and how powerful they can continue to be. So that fundraising event will be on the 3rd. On the 4th, the ecumenical service, that's the Sunday, and it's going to be held at the Gateway Assembly down in Point Salit. It's a huge place, so it gives more people, enough people, an opportunity to attend the ecumenical service and want people to come out. I think in the midst of all the celebrations, all the lights, all the music, we cannot fall short of telling the Most High thank you for 50. Thank you for 50. So many people would have started this journey and it was ended along the way. We have an opportunity to see this. Let us celebrate and let us be grateful. Remember, gratitude goes a long way. We cannot underestimate saying thank you to the Most High for all that He has given to us, and also placing in His hands the many plans that we have for the next 50 and beyond as a nation and as a people. So the ecumenical service, we want all to participate in that event. On that day, it's also the St. Paul's Independence Extravaganza. That one is an annual event. It's one where this year, I understand, it's going to be even bigger. The road close to Roger, where he barbecues, there will be closed, and people will have an opportunity to see everything St. Paul's. I encourage you to go on out and be a part of the events. Come the 5th, the Prime Minister will be doing a public presentation on his vision for Grenada's growth and prosperity for the next 25 years. So that one is 50 and beyond. As a policymaker, it is the Prime Minister's responsibility then to come out and say, this is where we have reached for 50 years and we can see where we have. Now he has an opportunity to share that roadmap with us as to where his team, the government and his team, plans to take us for the next 25 years. So that is going to be a public event. We will hear more about that event as we move closer to it. And then comes the 6th. Here comes the 6th of February. It is National Colors Day. That is a special day in Grenada, and it would not be any different this year. I want to encourage our businesses, our schools, and so get your T-shirts printed, make those beautiful garments. It is usually a spectacle, Mikey. I think it's a day that we people who work in the media look forward to this. Our
Yes.
children will be on display. Our workers will be on display. It is also the day when you get the most oil dog in Grenada.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's a
Everywhere
big
it looks
one.
apart. Yes, and it is usually a very light day. It is a day, National Colors Day. It's like somewhat Independence Campbell in Grenada. Yeah, we cook, we have a good time, and we prepare for the big day, which is the next day. It's a holiday here in Grenada, and for us, it's 50. So which means that it will be even bigger. So National Colors Day, we encourage you, be a part of it. Yeah, adorn yourself in the colors, start getting your t-shirts and so, and there are lots of our local companies or local entrepreneurs who have printed t-shirts and so, support our local entrepreneurs, support our local business people. And also we have the t-shirts from the secretariat with the 50 logo on it that you can purchase at the secretariat. As I said, the secretariat is on the Carenage, so you can go across. You cannot miss it because the logo of the theme and logo is adorned on the glass, so you cannot miss it. Once you get to the Carenage, you will know where the secretariat is, so you can purchase your t-shirts there. And it's important that we support, as I said, represent all the way. And then we know what's happening on the 7th. It is the big day. If you have never been to an independence rally, please be at the stadium this year. It is going to be an afternoon celebration. The parade will start at 2 from the Melville Street. From Melville Street, our military and uniform groups will be moving into the stadium by 2:30. Military parade will be on. Then we have the rally, and then we have the cultural explosion. That will be important and very, very different. In addition to that, it's going to be a fireworks with a difference, Mikey. I think that's all I will say on that one. It's going to be fireworks
Wow.
with a difference. 50 is a lot. 50 is meaningful. 50 is golden. And 50 will definitely be spectacular as it relates to the fireworks come Independence Day. Many surprises at the rally, many surprises. And I think, if we're going to celebrate 50, we'll not be celebrating 50 normal, yeah? There'll be a host of dignitaries and visiting supporters here from different countries, the countries that we share diplomatic relations with. So it's going to be a huge team here. So many surprises. I will not be sharing too much on that. You can only know if you experience it. Be at the stadium from 2 o'clock come Independence Day. It's an afternoon affair, and we'll be going into the night. We'll definitely be going into the night because in order for you to see the fireworks, then it has to be dark. It must be dark for you to see it. So we'll be going into the night. But everything Grenadian will be on display. And I want people to be out there, be a part of it, but it does not end on the 7th. We are not wrapping up on the 7th. After the 7th, we have the 8th of February. The 7th is a Wednesday. So the Thursday, we have an event. Folk in the city, folk in the town, rather, folk in the town. It is going to be happening on Melville Street, Mikey. Can you think about
Okay.
that? Folk in the town. It's an enchanting traditional evening under the stars of folk in the town in St. George. The town will be transformed with magic of folk music, dance, poetry, drumming, and folklore. So we are encouraging people to come dressed in your folklore, in your dresses, your you may have, we have those pieces that when our children so dance, or when we used to dance when we were children or singing, that you have those pieces, or even your independence wear them and come out to folk in the town. It is going to be an evening to look forward to. Then finally, because we will still have people here who visiting,
Right.
50 Pan 50 and Food Fest. That will be happening on the Carnage. That's on the 10th, which is the Saturday. Everything Pan. It is going to be all our Pan bands will be on display. A Pan band, everybody's going to be on individual stages. There'll be several booths of different food that you get. So you get music, you get food. You get music, you get food. It's going to be entire Carnage will be transformed. Think about that, Mikey, with the lights that we already have there. That is just that has just brighten up our horseshoe picturesque carnage. Just think about it, and then you will have an idea as to what Melville Street will be, the carnage is expected to be, and the stadium come Independence Day. It's all expected to be a bumper, exciting, interesting, memorable 50. And I want us all as a nation to be a part of all the activities. If you have not done so yet, be involved, get involved. Because remember, after 50 is culminated on the 10th of February, then every constituency, every parish have a day. So for the rest of the year, there will be celebrations. There will be things happening. So St. John's will have theirs, St. Mark, St. Patrick. Carriacou is having theirs now. Carriacou had an opportunity to kick it off. Carriacou's month is actually this month, January. Because remember, Carriacou was carnival right after independence. So it is going to be a big, very, very big one, and I want people to participate. Be a part of it. Be a proud Grenadian, as we know you all are. We are all very proud of our nation. This is our rock, and we're holding on tightly to it. We're ensuring that we do what we need to do so that it continues to stay that safe, beautiful, and ours. It is ours. Yes, Grenada is each and every one of ours.
Yeah, man. Well, quite a bit of information there, Oslin. And of course, every one of those events are intended for people like you on the live to come out. Yes, we are not saying go to this or that. You can come up to each and every event because it is put on for you, for your enjoyment, for your appreciation. So we are looking forward to seeing you there. Bring the family, make some time. Let's all celebrate independence in one way or the next. And again, unity is strength. If there's one thing that puts us together is our nationality, and let's just build on that. 50 years is a milestone. Let's celebrate in a big way, as Oslin said, going head first with purpose. And of course, we've got more to come. As the song says, more to come. Well, it starts here. All right, Oslin, anything else you'd like to add before we wrap up today?
I just want to say thank you, Mikey, for giving us an opportunity to share what's happening, what locals can be a part of. And remember, the diaspora also have their own events, a number of events happening out there in the diaspora. So it means that our Grenadians who are living, no longer living at home, but reside now outside, also have an opportunity to be a part of this huge 50th anniversary of independence. I want to encourage you, if you are still looking for more information, you can go onto our social media handles. All Grenada Turns 50, the website, Facebook, Twitter, all the platforms are available with information for you. And we want you to be a part of it. So remember, You cannot be a part of it if you choose to stay home. You need to come on out, be a part of the events, and then you will better feel, yes, feel more a part of the events and get to speak about it after it has all ended. But we celebrate 50 once. I want to encourage you to be a part of it. And remember, we are one people, one journey, and it will be one future for us once we continue to work as one. But either way, 50, we all celebrate this 50th anniversary and looking forward to celebrate many more 50s. But what's important is that we can build from this 50 to the next.
Thank you very much, Oslin, and the National Celebrations Committee, and everyone else who's involved in making this celebration a success. All the best to you on the team.
You're most welcome. Thank you so much, Mikey.
And folks, that's where we're going to end this discussion for today. As we go on, 50 years, we're going higher. Together we aspire, build, and advance as one people. Grenada, our nationality is what matters to us. There might be things that separate us, whether it is religion, some other sort of belief, but there's one thing that should put us together, is the fact that we are all Grenadians. And this is a place that we call home. Let's celebrate with purpose. Have a good one, and we are going to see you later. All the best.
If I take time and I write down all the things that I love on my island, best believe my list gon' be like 5 miles long. Best believe it's love that makes me sing this song. The cleanest breeze on the waters, friendly people meet in every corner. Togetherness and love is what we stand for. We stand for.
Yeah.
Stand for.
Oh, island in the sun. Look at how we've grown, how far we've run. 50 years we strong and more to come. More to come. More to come. We're going higher. 50 years we're blessed, we're forged in fire. Still reaching for more. Going up, going up, 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 up. Going up, going up, going up, 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 up.
We're going higher. Going higher. As we aspire, build and advance as one people together.
Bang, bang, bang.
It's only up from
It take time to reminisce on the richness of our history from the beginning. From the people who came through sugar and chains, emancipation through revolution. More than the speck up on the globe, more than the ice cream and gold, much more than the nutmeg and the clove. Tell the world we are Grenadians. Oh.
3 islands united as one, blessed with the strength to carry on. We're more than just that island in the sun. Tell the world we are Grenadians.
Higher, 50 years we're blessed, we're forging fire. Oh, you mean? We going up, going up, going up, 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 going up, going up, going up, 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 up. Aspire, build advance as one people together. Going up, going up, going up, 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 up. Going up, going up, going up, 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 up.
Really and truly, can't find the words to describe what my country mean to me. So much things we take for granted, but so much things they give to me.
Peace and tranquility, family, community. It don't matter where we go in the world, just know that the woman's where my heart
For
is.
50 years, as you shake for 50 more, as you shake to reach your goal, like your Rani bring the goal.
I can see the vision clear. Sing it out to let the people hear.
Look at how we've gone and how far we've come.
50 years we strong and more to come. More to come. More to come. It's only up from
Kareko, pity matnik.